Hey folks, it's Jamie here with Journey North. We're down in the lower 48 in Wisconsin, where I was born and raised. All my family is. My three teenagers go to school in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin yet, till they graduate, and then they move wherever they want. They spend summers with me in Alaska, and I fly down the lower 48 a few times a year. Spent the weekend with them. Well, two of them. My 16-year-old has his license and a truck and two jobs, I think. So not sure if I'll see him again for the next few years. He was kind of complaining how there's not enough time and not enough money, and he's learning, so that's a good thing. But had a safe trip, and everything's calmed down now, so maybe I'll get back to doing a few videos here and there. But first thing I want a giveaway on a channel, and I knew I was going to be here in Wisconsin for a month, and shipping's a little cheaper in the lower 48, so I had to mail it here. So we got a little mail to open here. The channel is Dwayne T64. He's got a YouTube channel. I think he was did it for a couple years and then took a little while off, and then just came back last month to 2 months. And in honor of that, kind of did a little giveaway, and me and I believe Rock of Ages USA won. So we got a little mail here to open, and I already can feel what it is. And it's, yeah. Got a knife here, and it's a Mora knife. So it's Swedish steel. Sharp, real sharp. These are real popular with the bushcrafting guys. Kind of an all-purpose knife. It's got a hell of an edge on it. Got the plastic with the rubberized handle, nice non-slip. They snap into these sheaths just beautiful. They ain't coming out of there. And this works out good. I accidentally took all my knives up to Alaska with me, except a small pocket knife. So rather than borrow one or buy one, I got one to use. So this is going to be gutting some deer and doing some skinning next week. Starting Saturday, I hope. Saturday morning. So I'm going to use this, and then we'll do a little review on it. I know for the money, these are great knives. This one here is the Companion. Made in Sweden. Companion. Made in Sweden, good steel. So we'll do a little review on that and get back to it. If you haven't checked out his channel, do so. Dwayne T64. I'll put a link pinned in the comments for you on this. And thanks a lot. I appreciate this. It's going to get used, and you'll see it again next week. So we're gonna get some venison done with it. But other than that, me and the kids did some picking over the weekend on Facebook Marketplace. We ended up we got an old PV or a cant hook with a ironwood attached to an ironwood tree. Old ironwood's kind of like a hickory. It's got the leather type bark already just like sucked right onto it, so I know it's pretty old. Got that in a small pickaxe for $5. I was gonna get some video, but my kid kind of scooped it up. My 15-year-old is in the process of helping his mom and her boyfriend build a log cabin by hand. So they got the saws out, and all the logs are cut, and he's been stripping bark and stuff like that, and he wanted to use that cant hook. So I told him to take some video and send it to me when he's using it. So hopefully we'll get a little video of that. He was real happy with it. But I'm gonna head to my hometown, and there's a little antique shop there, and see if there's anything I can spend a few dollars on. So we'll head there next. Just here in my hometown of Cumberland, Wisconsin. Gonna see what we can find in this little store. Oh, hey, we're back. Went did a little picking at the antique shop in my hometown there, and they got a lot of stuff. Oh, old farm equipment, just old antiques in general, logging stuff, hunting stuff, traps, a little bit of everything. A lot of it's on consignment. Some of it they like to, you can dicker with quite a bit on some it's kind of a set rate. But it's either way, it's fun bartering, dickering, getting them down, seeing what kind of deals you can get. And I got a couple axe heads, one axe, hatchet, and a big old draw knife. Big heavy one. My kid's, like I said, he's peeling logs. I'm going to clean this up. I'm going to use it. I got a few axes I want to put the heads on here. I'm going to use it, then I'm going to give it to him to use. It's Ohio Tool Company. Ohio Tool Company. It's got a little stamp on it there. Nice thick spine. Not very sharp, but we'll get her cleaned up. I got another video on draw knives. Maybe I'll put the link up here in the corner. And this one here, not rusty. Already looks nice and old. Beautiful old draw knife. I paid a little more for this one than I would have liked. But it was still a good deal. Then me and my 15-year-old's doing them logs. I figured he ought to have a little hewing hatchet here. Offset. It's got a little tiny crack in this side. I don't think it'll hurt nothing. Pulls a little beat up, but I want it mostly so he can do a little hewing on them logs if he needs to. And these are set up, they're reversible, so if you want to hew the other way, you know, you just flip the handle. This end here is a little beat up, but the handle's in beautiful shape. I already popped it off. We'll saw that old wedge out in there, put a new one in, and she's ready to go. It was listed $10. I didn't pay that for it. I put everything as a lot on the counter, and kind of act like I'm only paying so much. And you guys know how to dicker and barter stuff like that. Get the price down as low as you can. And I ended up taking the lot and I got 25% off the entire lot. So I was happy with that. Just a cheap axe, not old at all. It's a Vaughn. They make. You go to your local hardware store, they're gonna have Vaughn hammers there. Yeah, real good hammers. Nothing special about it. Little loose. We can come down all the way to there and tighten her up, so that won't be any problem. No cracks in it, nothing like that. This was listed for $10, so $8 we ended up paying for that. And that's, once again, going to my 15-year-old. We're going to set him all up. He got that new chainsaw this year, so we're going to set him up on other stuff. Got this little guy. I don't know if you can see that stamp on there or not. That's Old Timer. And I believe it's a Kelly Thompson company. Not the normal Kelly company. This is a different one. These might be made in Duluth, Minnesota. I'd have to do a little more checking on it. But I think as little as this is, I think this is considered a cruiser. And we're going to have a little problem finding, I might have to order a handle for this. It's got a normal size double bit. But if you put this on a 36-inch handle, they just look funny. So like a 28-32, I think it would be perfect on this. See what we can find for that. And then this here, listed as $3. Fits a small handle, considered a boy's axe. It's a small boy's axe or a large hatchet, but it's set up for a boy's axe. And then on the way home, I swung by our local Ace Hardware, and they got the exact boy's axe handle for it. And that will fit right on there just perfect. We got to take a little off, of course, but we'll come down to about there with it. And these are very underutilized, these boys' axe. They're nice, light. Great truck axes, trapping axes, camping axes. We're gonna put this on this. These are nice small handles. You can use them one-handed. I hit over 50 subscribers. I think if I can get to 100 subscribers before I leave Wisconsin here, we might. I think we're gonna do a giveaway on this. We're gonna put this together next week or so here, 2 weeks, and do a giveaway. I'll get a video out on that. I think that'd be a good idea. It's small and light enough where I can ship it. I'm in the lower 48. I can ship it cheaper. And I got a few people in one in Scotland, one in Ireland, one or two in Asia, and I can afford to ship this. It ain't very heavy, so we'll do a little giveaway on that. I think that's a great idea. But that's what's going on here today. So we're gonna get sighted. I got a scope I got to put on my deer hunting rifle, and we're gonna sight that in on Wednesday, I believe. Saturday's opening morning. So we should have some fun videos coming up. So stay tuned. We'll catch you later, guys. Take her easy.